Hey there, everybody. I hope that you're having a good day. That kind of humming cycle noise that you hear is a fan, a little oscillating fan that I have in the floor for me and Mia, who is hanging out in the studio today. It's odd how she spent years not hanging out up here, and now she really does like to be up here, which makes me super happy. We are adding some juicy edges to our Commonplace journal today. The thing about juicy edges is once you start, you cannot stop, which is it's a sweet problem to have, right? This Commonplace is pretty much replacing my composition book planner. I'm not quite sure. I need a composition, but I need a planner because, I plan in advance, and, for birthdays, anniversaries, special events, things like that, I need them on a calendar. But I just have not been decorating my my journal lately. My planner. I'm still writing in it. I'm just not decorating it. I don't quite know why. That's kind of been a change, but you know what? It's okay. I think that our needs for a planner, they vacillate, right? So you may need one, and then you go, well, maybe this is not my planning style. Maybe this is not quite what I want to do. And then you just kind of switch. Now for me, I don't really know what happened. All I know is I was in the Dollar Tree one day and I saw this book. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I want, because I wanted a Commonplace. In 2015, I had a Commonplace book and I loved it. And I don't know why I did not stick with that format. Probably the aforementioned vacillating between, a traveler's notebook kind of planner or a bullet planner. I just went to something else. I can't even remember what I did now. I think we all find our way. We all have different ways that we develop, organizational methods that we're comfortable with. Just like, when we organize our craft room, there are ways that we, that we want to do that, ways that we find what works for us. Now that's a human trait, my friends, and it's an artistic trait. That's why we have such amazing variety of artists and artistic ways. It's because everybody does it differently. What a wonderful thing to be comprised of the molecules and the cells and the bones and the tissues and muscles that we're all comprised of, yet we are all so wonderfully different and wonderfully alternatives, to each other. And wouldn't it be real dull if, we were all, exactly the same? We aren't. Okay, so I have started, I grabbed 2 pages instead of 1, so we're going to have some thickness on this part of my planner. Oh well, at least I did it like the whole way through. Do you see? I started up here. Juicy edges were invented by the fabulous Jennibellie, and I fell in love with Jennibellie years and years and years ago. She is, to me, she's like a guru. So it's not just, we were talking about people being made up of the same molecules and all that good stuff. It's to me, she is a guru. She is like the paper guru. She is, she's the first person that I ever watched make a book from a piece of a cereal box, basically, a piece of packaging. She is remarkable. She's spiritual. She really sees art as you know, a creative expression. And she's also, she knows, you know, her technique is just wonderful. And she's not a trained artist. You know, she points that out. She's not somebody who went to school to be an artist. And, you know, that makes her even more interesting. So if you're not familiar with Jennibellie, then for goodness sakes, check her out. I'll put a link to her. Well, you know what? She is always linked in my videos. There's always a link for Jennibellie in there. We are... Oh, Chris just came in. Hang on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. Chris just came in, and I had just finished feeding the dog. Seuss is a bloodhound, and he's a bloodhound puppy. And that means that he, when he has his food, it is best if he rests for about 45 minutes. So he can't go outside and like run like a crazy dog like he does. It's not good for his digestion. I think we were talking about Jennibellie and what a truly marvelous teacher she is. I don't consider myself a teacher. I was a teacher. I was a teacher for 10 years. I was a teaching assistant. And then for 3 years, I was a traveling English as a second language teacher in North Carolina. And it was a great experience because I got to really see the world through my children's eyes. It was very interesting. You guys, in a previous video, I just harvested a magazine, and I kept these little bitty bits here because I knew that they would make super cool juicy edges. So just wanted to kind of point that out. You'll see an iCard up there, and it's, you know, it will the iCard will point you to the harvest video that I just finished. I had some little bitty bobs here too. You can see how refreshing and fun this is. It's like the perfect decor item to add to your journals or to add to your art without all the fuss and fuss of, you know, doing much of anything else. I am going to pull out a little bit of paint and my ruler and just add a little bit of paint to this, but it's so simple. And like I said, you know, kind of once you start, that's it, man. You've got to have a juicy edge on everything. Everything. So I've got some pretty little bits like that too. So I might use those in just a minute. But right now we're just going to do juicy edges, and we're going to get our days for next week laid out. And then in another video, I'll do the... I'm uncertain. It's around supper time. It's also time for me to call my mom, so I'm not quite sure how we're going to structure this project. All right, let me get my Sharpie and a ruler. Go ahead and get my little lines down here. I need to go to Dollar Tree and get some more Sharpies. Mine's it's about played out, as they say here in Virginia. I'm not from Virginia. The first time I heard the term played out, it was like, well, that's all played out. And I was like, what does that mean? What is that? You know, I thought, you know, you're in a new situation, and you're like, well, maybe I can just figure it out. I don't know what it means. It sounds a bit strange. I'm digging through almost every bit of paint that I have is gone. I'll kind of really need to re-up some paint, but I'm still in that not going out much phase. I don't know if I can do that. I'll just go with some bronze. When in doubt, use bronze. It's pretty. Got that little reflection to it, which I love. I have a special paintbrush that I use in this journal and this Commonplace, and I have one that I use in my composition book planner. Same one, same one that I use. All right, let's do a wee bit of painting, and then I probably should have noted my days of the week before I did that. If I'm in a hurry painting, which I am right this minute, I just use the cap for the paint. My painting is not pretty, but it's not supposed to be pretty. It's just color that I'm laying down in the book because I like it. I like the motion of painting. I am not a good painter. But just because you're not great at something doesn't mean that you shouldn't add it to your life if you enjoy it. Proficiency is way overrated. If you like to sing, but you're not a good singer, then sing anyway. If you like to dance and you look like Elaine on Seinfeld when you do, dance anyway. Don't allow social mores to keep you from doing the things that you like. There we go. That's pretty. All right, we'll put the top back on this. And then I'm just going to grab a pen and we'll go ahead and put in the days of the week. Let's see, next Monday. I don't know if I have a calendar. Hold on, caller hold please. Oh, there's one. Okay, so next Monday is May the 17th. And I like to do Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, crazy, isn't it? Good grief, it's just like whizzing by. Friday. Saturday. And Sunday. It'll be almost Memorial Day weekend. And my favorite thing to do is just kind of do this. Okay, everybody's in downstairs, so time to start some dinner. There we go. Alright guys, I'll be back to add some decorative spice to to this page. I really kind of like putting in images and things like that, but we'll do that in a different session. Tell me about what you're using. Tell me about, do you have a Commonplace? Do you have like a Foxy planner? Do you have a composition book planner? Do you have a bullet journal? Tell me how you like to be organized. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.